Thank you. So what we would like to do is, on the assumption that the presentation that just made was not being made for 3 people here, it was actually being made for all of us, that we don't repeat it. But if you have any comments, we make it and then we move towards ending. If there are any comments, particularly if there's something missing, we have literally been doing this as the meeting was unfolding. So it is likely, maybe even definite, that some things are not articulated properly. So don't worry about the articulation, but worry about something missing, because it was done on the run. Missing. Not missing, but one, you need to say, where is my microphone? Yeah.
I would like to have a copy of this summary, because in my own institution, now, everybody in my own institution, you report back within 24 hours on your arrival.
Can you give the microphone to the lady? Okay, so he said he would like to have a copy. Everybody is going to have a copy, not necessarily of this only, but of the report. Can you give, everybody, so long as you wrote the correct email in the registration, or that you have been communicated with on email, that means we have the correct email. Yes.
Well, my final comment is that we must emphasize the role of the private sector and the farmer
in the
report.
Okay.
Because the ministry was saying estetica for private sector and farmer. I don't think that should happen. It should come first, in fact.
Okay. So Kwesi, it's just that the emphasis on the private sector, and by the way, in my language, private sector includes farmers. But I think especially farmers. Okay, number 3, over there. I think that's a really pregnant point, yeah.
Okay, thank you. What I would love to see is, if possible, to create timelines for the discrete actions that need to be taken from now up to the time we can even realize the realignment. So if you can come up with a kind of timetable indicating who is the different action plan, who is doing what, at what point, and then we do use that for the monitoring. And
Okay, so let me comment on that comment. The challenge of doing that is that it should be consultative, which means we need to agree to spend some time here, because otherwise it will be prescriptive. It will be like Kwesi and I sitting at the corner there and saying, this must be delivered by this date. So we need to agree on the implication of that request. That if we are going to develop timelines for all those 6, 7 points, we need to agree now and spend another half an hour to do it. But we cannot just go out and then submit it. Okay, number 4, over there.
Thank you very much. It's just a little follow-up with the comment the SE just made before he left on the issue of this reform. He has spoken on maybe having a timeline on what should be done and what. So please, I just want to tell Kwasi that before even meeting FMAD, if it is possible to have a brief meeting, IFRI, yourself, and possibly the AR, just get certain issues out clearly so that when you are going for discussions, you already know what level we are.
Okay, thank you. The last one was where? Okay, I am here. Is that your name? Thank you.
Thank you so much. My point is, on the aspect of the data and knowledge management, there are some quick wins that we can quickly work on right from here to advance meeting all these people. We have been talking about the policy change and all the whole thing. And from all the presentations made here, key government documents have been identified. And we have also seen so many institutions who have been doing a lot of research that align with this government document. It will definitely be a continuous exercise. But before we meet all these people, whether FMAD, the permanent secretary, even the advisor to the vice president, let's have a kind of some key research that has been done that align with this government document, and we present it that this is what is going on, so that they know that there is an end product from here.
What is your name?
Akim Ajibola.
Akim. So before we go far, we deliberately put that bullet point 1 there to do it here. So are you volunteering to join that group? No. I'm not talking about the group that worked on data. We are trying to create a task force. This has nothing to do with the previous grouping. This is completely different. That will be taking this thing forward. And yesterday or this morning, there were already 2 volunteers. Were you one of them? You did not say the word volunteer, but you said something that this needs. Did you talk about quick wins? Who talked about quick wins this morning? Quick wins on data. Okay, let's get some volunteers. Those who want to move forward the data thing. To identify those things that need to be done, can be done, and also think about, as it states there, think about a realistic framework and process for establishing that animal, including those quick wins. I saw a hand. Name? Kwesi, you know his name. Because we want to do it now. We want to put it right there. Okay? So can you just put your name on some paper and give it to me? So, and put your name on a piece of paper and give it to her, to give it to him. And number 3, who is the next one? Who is? Remember, you said these things are so critical. But critical things get done by critical people, not critically sick people. Okay? So we need people who can volunteer to get these things done. You volunteer. Name? Okay, so just write it on a piece of paper from your notebook and give it to me. I think we need at least one more person. Name? So there's Oyeshola. There is. Can you write your name, please? And of course, ARCN, of course. No? Who? Him. Okay, all right. He's already there. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4. Who? Rosanne. You have been nominated internationally. No. This is not to be done here. This is to be done in the next few weeks. To help think through what that data thing will look like. You like her. You like her. She's good, I like her. Okay, me too. Okay, so okay, fine. Okay. So can we get, we know her name. So we now have 5. Can we complete that list for us? Can you help us? Pick those papers and so on. Next one, ARCN reform. We need volunteers. Or can we just assume that it is sorted by, because the institutions are already there, and we know the people in those institutions that will drive. Thank you. Any other comments?